What's up, golf noobs? Welcome back to the channel. Alrighty, guys. So, taking a little walk off the beaten path here at Golf Noob, where nothing is out of bounds. Alright, guys. In today's video, I'm going to show you 8 of my favorite tips, tricks, and strategies to break 100. Here we go. So, number 1, guys, breaking 100. You get out there on the golf course, you start putting pressure on yourself, you start getting excited, you feel confident, you know you can do this, and then your first tee shot goes into the woods or goes into the water. You're taking a penalty stroke, and by the time you finish the first hole, you've taken an 8. You've taken the all dreaded snowman, and you're like, oh my God, how am I gonna break 100? Don't worry, guys, relax, you can do it. I broke 100 the other day with 2 9s and an 8 on my card. Now, granted, I had to play some lights out golf on the back 9 to recover, all right? Which you don't want to put yourself in that situation, but it can be done. 1 or 2 real bad numbers are not going to keep you from breaking 100, all right? Scoring barriers take practice and they take time, guys, so relax. Stay out of your own head, just breathe. It will come with time and practice. Secondly, guys, quit trying to hit the ball straight. Golf noobs, if you're out there trying to hit the golf ball straight, you're doing it wrong. Okay, Ben Hogan, I think, was the man who said the only time you hit a golf ball straight is on accident. Everybody has a natural shot shape tendency. Some players tend to hit it left to right. Other players tend to hit it right to left, okay? Go to the range, figure out which way you hit the golf ball, and play your shot shape, okay? Quit trying to hit the ball straight, okay? If you hit it straight and it starts out a little straight and then goes to the right, no bigs. Aim for the left side of the fairway, and then when it turns a little to the right, it should land in the middle of the fairway for you. Now, guys, that's not the banana ball. If you're slicing it or if you're hooking it, okay, that's not what we're talking about here. Shot shape should be 5 to 10 yards of left to right or right to left. If your ball is curving more than 10 to 15 yards in either direction, you need to keep working on the swing, okay? But some shot shape variance is fine. 5 to 15 yards, we don't want any more than that at all, okay? So guys, play your natural shot shape. Go to the range, figure out what that is for you. It's different for everybody. Typically for me with my woods, I tend to hit it left to right. With my irons, I tend to go right to left. So I do it all kinds of backwards, all right? But that's information I know that I use to my advantage when I'm out there playing golf. Another big thing, guys, like we just talked about, you got to avoid the big numbers, okay? 1 or 2 big numbers on your card won't kill you when you're trying to break 100. 4 big numbers on the scorecard will kill you. Okay, so guys, your goal is not to make birdies or eagles or hole-in-ones. Your goal should be not to make an 8. Okay, when you're trying to break 100, your biggest goal should be don't make an 8. Really try not to make a 7. If you can keep it 6 or below, you're going to have a pretty good chance at breaking 100 by the end of your round. Guys, you may or may not have heard it said, boring golf is good golf, all right? When you're out there hitting it 250, you know, hitting the hero shots, it's fun, it's exciting. But at the end of the day, if you're an amateur and you're doing that, you are not going to break 100, okay? You are probably going to shoot 98 to 110 is probably what you're looking at, okay? Boring golf gets it done. Hit the ball into the fairway, hit the ball close to the green, hit the ball onto the green, make the putt, okay? You've also got to make some 1-putts, guys. You don't have to have a lot, but you need to have a few of them, okay? So guys, play boring golf. You don't need to be overly aggressive. You don't need to hit driver. Take whatever club you can hit 150 yards, pretty reliable, and that's probably what you should be using off the tee, okay? Play the right tees and tee off with whatever club you can hit between 150 and 185 yards and keep the ball in play, okay? The longest club you can use and still keep the ball in play, that's what you should be using, okay, to break 100. That's going to be different for every player. For some of you, that will be your driver, but for most of you, it's not going to be. For most of you, that's going to be a 5-wood, maybe a hybrid 4-iron. That's a much better way to start. And for some of you who are really new to the game, probably more like a 6 or a 7-iron. And that's okay, guys. Boring golf is what we're looking for. You're going to make your money around the greens with your chipping and your putting, all right? You don't need to hit it 300 to break 100, okay? All you need to do is keep the ball in play, chip and putt, and you're done. All right, number 5 was bogeys, not birdies. Again, we touched on that a little earlier in the video. Guys, it's not about how many birdies you have. It's about bogeys. The best rounds I've had throughout my 25 years of playing golf are where I have a whole bunch of bogeys. Because chances are, if I have a whole bunch of bogeys, that means I've avoided those big numbers. Bogey golf is good golf, guys. If you're avoiding those big numbers, you're taking 5 or less. If you're taking 5 or less over 18, you are going to break 90. 90, not even 100. You're gonna break 90 if you can do that, okay? So guys, it's really important to get as many bogeys as you can, because bogeys are not ever gonna be big numbers. And if you're getting bogey after bogey, well then eventually you're gonna get a par on accident, maybe even a birdie, okay? And that's just gonna help push that number lower, okay? And it's gonna help you reach your goal faster. Guys, you got to avoid 3 putts and penalty strokes. That is for breaking 100. That's for breaking 90. That's for breaking 80. That's for breaking any scoring barrier you're talking about. You've got to avoid 3 putts and you've got to avoid penalty strokes. Doesn't mean if you have a penalty stroke, you can't break 100. Doesn't mean if you have a 3 putt, you can't break 100. But you've got to minimize the damage, guys. You've got to keep those occurrences as low as possible if you're going to break 100. And especially when you start getting better and you're trying to break 90, okay? Can't have penalty strokes, can't have 3 putts. So keep the ball in play and practice putting. Keep the ball in play and practice putting. And the last tip I got for you guys is if it's broke, fix it. Don't make it worse, okay? If you get out to the golf course and you usually hit the driver pretty well and you hit 3 drives in a row out of bounds, put the driver away. Put it away right then. Once you've hit 3 OB, put it away. Just rest of the day. Go to your next longest club and use that for your tee shots, okay? Whether that be a 5 wood, a 3 wood, a hybrid, or even a long iron, or like a mid iron, okay? Whatever it takes to keep the ball in play, that's what you've got to do. If you hit one into the trees, don't try to hit some hero shot and kick a field goal between 2 pine trees that are 4 feet apart, okay? Chances are if you're in the trees, you just missed a fairway that's 80 yards wide. You are not gonna hit it through a 10-foot gap very often, okay? That's a very low percentage play, all right, for everybody involved. If you hit it in the trees, you're broke. The way to fix that is to take a 7-iron and put the ball in the back of your stance and punch it out into the middle of the fairway and then hit your next shot from there. Guys, if it's broke, fix it. Don't make it worse, all right? Now, the guys, gals, golf noobs, those are my 8 favorite tips for how you can break 100 with no swing changes. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for checking us out here at Golf Noob, where nothing is out of bounds. Guys, remember, like, subscribe, stick around. Lots more great content coming. We still have our Golf Cons video is still in production. We're gonna hopefully get that to you. The weekend is nearly upon us, so we're gonna have some on-course filming, hopefully, and some more fun stuff for you guys as well coming here real soon. So guys, remember, we get to 100 subscribers, we're giving away golf balls. We get to 500 subscribers, we're gonna give away something massive. And guys, I'm excited. So make sure you like, subscribe, and stick around. Till next time, golf noobs, later.